3D printing is basically the process of making an object layer by layer. In very simple terms, that's what it is. It's sometimes called additive manufacturing because you're adding material, not as opposed to machining where you actually start with a block of something and you cut material away. This is actually building up in the areas where it needs to be built up. We print anything from medical models for preparation for surgical procedures, through to sculptures, prototypes for people. This particular model here was used in a movie, alien movie. So what they did was they actually articulated this hand. They put little wires through all the fingers, and they had actuators so that we could get it to open and close. This one we just printed at a smaller scale. We have a lot of customers that run machines in the jewelry industry. In fact, that's probably the one industry where the technology has been really, really embraced. Almost without exception, jewelers use 3D printing to make custom pieces of jewelry, or they use it somehow in their process. And that's been happening now for a long time, more 10, 15 years.
So can you tell us now what kind of materials you're using to print?
Again, they vary dramatically from ABS. So if you've been onto the internet and Google 3D printing and you see all the cheap sort of home type printers that you can buy, and you can typically buy them from sort of around $500. Those all use a technology called FDM, fused deposition modeling. And the way that works is it has like a little extrusion nozzle, and it extrudes a filament of material, and it basically builds that up by extruding a little fine filament everywhere that you need to build up the models. Then if we go to the powder-based systems like this one, this is a gypsum-based powder, so a little bit like plaster of Paris. And that gets bound together with a water-based binder or water-based adhesive. And what's special about that is that the color can be applied as it's being printed. So you don't paint an object afterwards, it comes out of the printer in full color.